The Knights Templar and Portugal by Paul Elms Bacardi. Narrated by Bathsheba Dutton Hargreaves. The Knights Templar had a unique and enduring relationship with Portugal that stands out in medieval history. This connection was fostered through mutual support between the Templars and the Portuguese monarchy and continued long after the Templars were suppressed in other parts of Europe. Here are some key points in this fascinating relationship. Military support in Reconquista. Aid in the Reconquista. The Templars played a significant role in aiding Portugal's early kings, particularly King Afonso I, Afonso Henriques, in the fight against Muslim rule in the Iberian Peninsula. In return for their help in the Reconquista, the campaign to reclaim Iberian territories from Muslim control, they were granted lands and privileges. Formation of castles and fortified cities. The Templars established numerous castles and fortresses in Portugal, which served as defensive strongholds and administrative centers. Notably, the castle of Tomar, built in the mid-12th century, became the Templar headquarters in Portugal. Foundational role in Portuguese independence. Support for King Afonso Henriques' claim. When Afonso I sought to establish Portugal as a sovereign kingdom separate from the Kingdom of Leon, the Templars supported him. Their military strength and resources were instrumental in helping Afonso secure independence in 1139, and in turn, he rewarded the Templars with lands and privileges, granting him nearly autonomous status within Portugal. Privileges and autonomy. Grants and immunities. The Templars were granted extensive lands and various privileges in Portugal, including exemptions from certain taxes and the right to administer their lands without royal interference. Their properties included vast agricultural holdings, and they were able to raise funds to support their activities in the Holy Land. Influence over trade routes and ports. The Templars' strategic positions in Portugal placed them near trade routes and ports, enhancing their economic power and independence within the kingdom. This influence also helped boost Portugal's economy and set the stage for its future as a maritime power. Transition to the Order of Christ. Papal suppression in 1312. When Pope Clement V dissolved the Knights Templar in 1312 under pressure from King Philip IV of France, most of Europe followed suit in disbanding and persecuting the order. However, in Portugal, King Diniz sought a solution that would protect the Templar legacy. Creation of the Order of Christ, 1319. To preserve the Templars' properties and power, King Diniz established the Order of Christ, a new order that essentially inherited the assets and many of the members of the Templars in Portugal. The order was confirmed by the Pope in 1319 and became a central part of Portugal's religious and military landscape. Order of Christ and the Age of Exploration. Support for Portuguese navigators. Under Prince Henry the Navigator, who became the Grand Master of the Order of Christ, the order played a crucial role in sponsoring voyages during the Age of Exploration. The wealth and organizational prowess inherited from the Templars enabled the order to finance expeditions that would lead to the discovery of new lands, including parts of Africa, Asia, and eventually the Americas. Symbolism in the Portuguese Navy. The Order of Christ's cross became a symbol used by Portuguese explorers on their sails, signifying both a Christian mission and the order's connection to Portugal's global ambitions. Legacy and modern influence. Historical and cultural heritage. The Templar legacy remains a significant part of Portuguese culture and heritage. The Convent of Christ in Tomar, originally a Templar stronghold and later the Order of Christ's headquarters, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The Templars' influence in Portugal laid the groundwork for Portugal's later successes as a global maritime empire. Continued influence of the Order of Christ. Although the order has transformed into a primarily honorary institution today, its history is celebrated, and it is seen as an emblem of Portugal's early ties to exploration and religious legacy. The connection between the Knights Templar and Portugal is an exceptional example of how a medieval military order adapted and endured, laying foundations for one of the most influential periods in European exploration history.